So we talked about last time what was that environment? And so there was a little text which was, let's read it. Liangsu, do you want to read the first sentence?
Le coup geste.
Geste.
Geste. Attitude. C'est d'abord comprendre.
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 Yeah.
Que c'est que tu consommes à un impact sur l'environnement.
Que l'environnement. Yeah.
Oh,
No, sorry. Just yeah. So yeah, effectively, this I sort of highlighted that in green just to highlight the differences of pronunciation in French and in English. Environment, so that's a I in English, that's a E in French. So environnement. So that changed the pronunciation. Un impact sur l'environnement. How about the second one? Bruce, you want to read this? C'est
suit
agir.
agir de je vais
Jour.
avec des gestes
Simple.
simple pour économiser
Yeah.
les ressources.
Okay, good. Ressources. Yeah. It's not easy to read, but I'm sure that you can understand the meaning of it. But yeah, sometimes it's long words, it's complicated. Maybe you have not read those words before, but certainly if you read the text, you understand. I'm pretty sure, because it's not so different from some English words, or maybe that's the contrary. But there's a proximity here. So yeah, just to come back on this, it's so the G sound. There's two different G sound in French. There's the je sound, so close to a J actually. And if it's effective, if you have GE, so that's je, right? Or if you have GI, that's also je. For example, here, agir, hein, echo geste, hein, un geste is a gesture, right? Geste, un geste, agir, hein, so that's mostly those two sounds, that's the sound je. And then you got the sound g, which is GA, like in gâteau, for example, ga, or go, like, I don't know, goût, for example, the taste, the goût. So GO is go, ga, but this is je, j. So that's. I remember there's different there's some spellings that are like this. There's also the se, which is very similar. So if we do like this, you'll see it's very similar. So se, si, yeah, and then here it's ka and ko. So the sound is harder with a r and a o. Ga, go, ka, ko. But here it's softer, smoother. Je, j, se, si. Right? So it depends what comes next, particularly for those. How about next one, Cecilia? here?
Réduire
Yes.
les déchets, protéger
Yes, that's it.
la nature,
Mhm.
respecter les autres,
Yeah, very good. Les autres. Yeah, good one, by the way.
de plus,
Yeah,
il y a urgence pour la planète.
yeah, very good. Urgence. Yeah, you see, urgence, GE. Protéger, agir, éco-geste. All right? All right, that's great. So what do you need to understand? So understand. Understand is comprendre. Yeah, so that's where we find in the text. So sometimes when you have a question like this on the text, it's good to find if there is a word that is similar, connect the question with the text, and then you will probably find the answer in the same sentence. So c'est d'abord comprendre que tout ce que tu consommes a un impact sur l'environnement. So what do you need to understand? Is that, well, that's simple, and that's pretty close to the, let's say, the English, and we can do a literal translation, meaning everything that, all that you consume, consomme, to consume, a un impact, has an impact sur, on, l'environnement, the environment. So everything that you consume has an impact on the environment. That's what you need to understand from the text, from this text. And then in what 5 ways can you act? So what do we need to find is to act. What is close in there? That'd be agir. Act, agir. That's the one. It's a little bit more different, but that's the one that is linked. And then, so how we can act? So des gestes simples, simple gesture. Économiser les ressources. Économiser, save the resources. Réduire les déchets, and that's another way we can act. So they are all there, so you can just list them. And so économiser, this one is to save. That was in the vocab. Réduire is reduce. The best way to help, let's say, the environment is not produce the waste in the first place. Whereas even before recycling and everything. So okay, so that's réduire, reduce. And you see how close this is. Protéger, to protect, protect the nature. Respecter les autres, respect others, and that's through fair trade, etc. Okay, so that was this little text. Not easy to read, but I think easy to understand. And then, so there was this exercise. So, moins 5 en plastique dans les océans. And then we wanted to use the il y a or the il faut expression to make a sentence with those elements. What we want to say is, so il y a, there is, so it's more a description. Il faut is where you need to act. Il faut, you have to, right? So, il faut moins de sacs en plastique. Remember that moins de or pas assez de, you need the de. Pas assez de, trop de. So that's how it works. So, il faut moins de sacs en plastique dans les océans. So you need less plastic bags in the oceans. That sounds logical. And then, pas assez énergie renouvelable sur la planète. So we say, il n'y a pas assez d'énergie renouvelable sur la planète. That's probably the sentence that makes more sense in this case. And then, trop Trop is too, hein? Too many, too much. So, pollution. Il y a, of course, it's not il faut. Hein? Il faut. C'est il y a trop de pollution. There is too much pollution in my city. Okay, so il y a, there are, sort of description, and il faut, you need to, you need to do, you need to, and then something. Remember the different ways to give your opinions? À mon avis, selon moi. So there's plenty of, but you choose. You choose the one you prefer to use. There's some that are very easy. Je pense que, and you probably use that already. Je pense que, je crois que, I believe that. Um, I think the first one is good. À mon avis, in my opinion, that's a good one if you can use it. All right. And then, there was this one, this exercise as well, which is really just using the vocab. So, il faut, and then that's switch off, which is éteindre la lumière, especially when you leave a room, because there's no need to leave it open. Il faut, and then that's the tap here, number 2. The tap is le robinet. Il faut fermer, to close, again. Same idea, saving resources. And then on doit baisser le chauffage. So no need to be at 32 degrees all year round. So on doit baisser le chauffage. And then this is the idea of using bikes instead of using the car. So je dois faire du vélo, for example. Or how do you say to walk? Are you walking to school? Or maybe it's too far? If you're walking, to walk is marcher. Marcher, to walk. All right? Okay. Any questions, guys? All good? So there's a bit of vocab that is good to review, to go over again. And now we'll talk about something different, more fun, TV programs. Do you like TV? Tu aimes la télé, Cecilia?
Not really.
Non. Et toi, Bruce? Tu regardes la télé? It's a different question. Tu regardes la télé? Regarde, watch. Do you watch TV? Tu regardes la télé?
Oui.
Oui. Okay. Et toi, Mingze? Tu aimes regarder la télé?
No.
Non. Ok. Et toi, Liangsu? Qu'est-ce que tu regardes à la télé? Well, that's a more complicated question. Qu'est-ce que tu regardes à la télé? What do you watch on TV? First, if you watch TV.
Je regardais je regardais deux films.
Mhm. Ok. Je regarde des films. Yeah. Okay, nice one. So
Je pense que c'est très divertissant.
very good. Je pense que c'est très divertissant. So you express your opinion. Yeah, fantastic. So a bit of vocab. So what can we watch? What type of program? And maybe there's programs that you like, programs that you don't like, and that's what really we're after here. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't watch TV, but probably there's some programs that you like, some other programs that you don't like. and we'll make sentences, express opinions about it. So, for example, the cartoon, this anime. Let's read it, maybe. Bruce, let's read the first two. A cartoon. What is it?
Dessin anime.
Yeah, animated drawings, basically. Un dessin animé. Good. And then a documentary is, Bruce? Un
Un documentaire.
Yeah,
Un
un
documentaire.
documentaire. Very good. Yes, it's a long word, but it's not too difficult. So, yeah. A soap opera, Cecilia. Un feuilleton.
Un feuilleton.
Yeah, that's a soap opera. And then, oh, this one is too easy. A game show.
Un jeu
Télévisé.
Oh, télévisé.
Télévisé. Yes, when there's an accent at the end, we do read the E. Un dessin animé, un jeu télévisé. When there's no accent, we don't read, effectively. Un documentaire. Right, this one is un film. Of course, un film. It's masculine, by the way. And then we go to some feminine words. So, Minze, reality TV program.
Une émission de télé-réalité.
Yes, the télé-réalité. Yeah, so a program, that's une émission. So as soon as you start by une émission de and then something, it be féminin. Yeah, une émission. And by the way, you see that émission is not ending with an E. Yeah, so that's a bit weird. Yeah, that's an exception to the E rule. How about this one, Ben? The sport program.
Uh,
Une émission.
une émission de sport.
Yes, de sport. Don't read the
De
T.
sport.
Good. And the last one, Liangxu? Une émission, music program.
Une émission de musique.
Yes. All right. And then, okay, got une série, une comédie, a comedy. So really easy to remember. But the spelling might be slightly different, so be careful. La météo, that's always useful. The weather forecast, maybe you watch it, just only look at it on the internet now. But it used to be, I think it's still a popular program, La Météo. And then Les Infos, the news. Let's read this one, Cecilia. Les Infos.
Les infos.
Good. Bruce? Les Infos.
Where again? I
Yeah.
forgot.
The last one.
Les infos.
Good. And you see, there's a little, wait, we don't say les infos, we say les infos with a little link here. Mingte? Les infos.
The news. Les infos.
Good. Les infos. Okay, Liangsu? Les infos.
Les infos.
Very good. And Ben? Les infos.
Les infos.
Yes, that's it. Les infos. So, tu regardes les infos? If I ask you this, tu regardes les infos? Do you watch news? Are you watching the news? All right, so let's pair this. Let's see if you remember a bit. What's the first one? sports program. This one is not the most difficult.
So number 6 is A.
Number 6 is A. Yes, exactly. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I wanted to start with this one actually. Un dessin animé. Sorry, my mistake.
A cartoon.
A cartoon, yes. So that's 1D. Okay. Un documentaire. This one is a very
C.
difficult one. C. Yes. A documentary. Un documentaire. What's un feuilleton?
Is it soap?
Yeah,
Like
soap. A soap opera. Yes. F. Good. Un jeu télévisé.
a game show.
A game show, yeah. Un jeu, a game. Okay. Une émission de télé-réalité.
Reality TV program.
Yes. So that'd be B. And then une émission de sport.
That's a sports program.
Sports program, A. Une émission de musique. Of course, that'd be I. Music program. La météo.
The weather forecast.
Yes. La météo, the weather forecast. And les infos.
The news.
The news. Yes, G. Okay, fantastic. So, do you watch TV? So, tu regardes la télé? Of course, the answer to that is a yes or no question. So, you'd say yes or no, but you can also make a sentence to answer. Make a complete sentence. So, you could say, oui, je regarde la télé. Or how do you say, no, I'm not watching TV? Let's do the negation. Let's work out the negation of that.
Je ne regarde pas la télé.
Yes, that's it. Well done. You agree, the others? Je ne regarde pas la télé. So, oui, je regarde la télé. Non, je ne regarde pas la télé. First one. If the question is, tu regardes la télé? Or, est-ce que tu regardes la télé? That be. Now, what we can say is sometimes it's you want to say a bit more. There's not only yes or no. Sometimes you want to say sometimes or from time to time or a lot or a little or never maybe or you don't have a TV maybe as well. So that participate to making a sentence a bit more interesting. So we use another word. So, for example, beaucoup. Beaucoup is a very good word to know. Beaucoup, a lot. If it's a little, a bit, it'd be un peu. Je regarde beaucoup. Je regarde un peu. That's what we call adverbs. So they are added to the verb to change a little bit the meaning. What is never, by the way? Do you know never, guys? No one? Never? Ja. Start with ja. Jamais. Jamais. So with never, jamais, you can work out a negation. I remember at the beginning I said there's two words that you can use to build a negation. Very often it's ne pas. For example, je ne regarde pas la télé. Okay, that's a ne pas negation. I don't watch TV. We said also je ne fais rien. I don't do anything. Je ne fais rien. Ne rien. That's not doing anything. And then we can do the never negation, which is jamais, which would be ne jamais. So how would we say I never watch TV? So we do the same as here. We build the same way as here, but what we will do is we replace pas by jamais, which is spelled J-A-M-A-A. So J-A-M-A-I-S. So we would say, je ne regarde jamais la télé. So je ne regarde pas la télé. I don't watch TV. Je ne regarde jamais la télé. I never watch TV. And then you can say why as well. Parce que, je pense que, and then you give your opinion. And that's where we close the loop with what we use what we've seen last time about expressing opinions. But in the first step, you can simply answer the question. Tu regardes la télé? Je ne regarde jamais la télé. It's better, by the way, I say like this, it's better to start with non. Obviously, the be non. Here be oui, je regarde beaucoup. Oui, je regarde un peu. Non, je ne regarde jamais. It's better to answer the question first. There's another negation. There's quite a few, but this one's another one. Je ne regarde plus la télé. This means that you don't watch it anymore. Because you don't have time or you don't find it interesting. You prefer to do something else, which is good. So the ne pas and the ne jamais negation. Let's work out a few negations. Je joue au parc. You write in the chat the negation. Or we can say it as well. Cecilia, how do you say? Je joue au parc. And you want to say, I don't play in the park.
Je ne jouais pas au parc.
Yes, that's it. Je ne joue pas au parc. Very good. How about this one, Ben? J'habite dans une maison. And you want to say, so this is I live in a house. And you want to say, I don't live in a house. And you use the ne pas to build that.
Ne,
Je
je ne, not sure.
Not sure? So there's a little difficulty here. It's because of the apostrophe. So the apostrophe, it would be sort of, it has to be here, basically. So, je n'habite pas dans une maison. So what I didn't write before is that it's ne pas, or ne jamais, to put it simply. But the ne, it can be an apostrophe as well. It depends if this starts with a vowel or an H. Okay, so je n'habite pas dans une maison. I don't live in a house. Now we enter into the never negation, which is not difficult. It's exactly the same. It's just that we will use never instead of jamais, instead of pas. How do you do that, Yangsu? Je suis à la maison. And you want to say?
Je ne suis pas à la maison.
Yeah, but
Voilà.
with...
Je ne suis jamais à la
Yes,
maison.
exactly. Je ne suis jamais à la maison. I am never at home. Yeah? Je ne suis pas à la maison. I'm not at home. So that's slightly different meanings. Bruce, last one. Je regarde la télé pendant la semaine. So which means I watch TV during...
Je regarde la télé pendant la semaine.
Yeah. So I watch TV during the week. And what you want to say, of course, you have homework, etc. So You never watch TV during the week. Yeah?
Mhm.
So how do we say? Je ne
Pas,
jamais. I use jamais. Je ne
je
regarde
ne
jamais.
jamais la télé pendant la semaine.
Exactly. So you're okay, confident about how to build a negation? It's always the same way, yeah? You just
Ok.
yeah, okay. So ne pas, ne jamais, same construction. It's just the second word that you change depending on if you want to say I never do this or I don't do this. Yeah, it's a good one. Um, all right. So yeah, so that's about it. So I'm sending you this. There's also um, just expressing your opinions. You like it, you hate it, you love it. So that's the three verb that allows you to express your taste. They are all ER verb. So that's a quick revision on the ER, the ending letters, and the ending for the ER verbs. So that's have a look at how it is, but basically it's exactly the same way of building the conjugation. Um, and then have a look at this and try to play with that table. So basically it's to answer the question, qu'est-ce que tu aimes regarder à la télé? Et pourquoi? So that answers that question. Pourquoi is why. What do you like to watch on TV and why? Suppose you do, there's also the negation. Je n'aime pas regarder. And then, so I like to watch one type of program, car c'est, and then an adjective. So if you don't like to watch, find a negative adjective. If you like to watch, then find a positive adjective. Okay? So play with this table, and then we'll do some sentences next time. All right, guys, fantastic. Sending you this with along with a few exercises, plural, and then we'll have a great rest of day. Bonne journée, au revoir Bruce, au
Au
revoir
revoir.
Au revoir Cecilia, au revoir Ben.
Au revoir.